personal coaching. Want to introduce you guys to one of my really good clients, Jen. So I'm not gonna call her my best client because I don't want people to think I'm favoritism or something like that. But anyways, just kind of want to go over with Jen her journey with me and kind of everything that was incorporated, and basically, let's talk about kind of where you started and where you're at now. So why did you initially join, decide to do personal coaching with me?
Well, I was sitting at my kitchen table in January of this year, flipping through my phone, and I saw a Fit for Lincoln ad, and it was for a challenge. And so I thought, why not? It's just a challenge. It's a short-term commitment. And I came in and I met with you, and I didn't even do the challenge. I just joined the gym. And what's worked for me is at that point, I was incredibly unhealthy. I was at 32% body fat, 65 plus pounds overweight, and not healthy at all. And so the thing about this program that worked for me the best is because it had the three pieces that a program should have to make it incredibly effective. The first one is nutrition. I'm a vegetarian. I didn't know anything about nutrition. I had no idea how it played into working out, that kind of thing. And I learned that through this program, which we'll talk about. The second thing was the workouts. I knew how to get on a treadmill, and I knew enough to get myself dangerous, but I didn't have any idea how to put together exercises to work different muscle groups effectively, and that this gym does that. It doesn't just sort of throw you into a gym and leave you on your own. They are classes that are run by physical trainers, and they are always watching to make sure your form is correct and you're not going to hurt yourself, which was also really key. But the third piece of this program that was probably the most vital is the accountability piece. So I always laugh and I say that I would message Matt all day long, and I would always get an answer. And I could message him at 11:30 at night, and I would get an answer. I could message him at 6 o'clock in the morning, I would get an answer. And that was key. That was what made me successful.
Awesome, cool. And tell us about your results.
Well, I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry, go ahead.
I've lost 50 pounds, and I'm right now at, I think, 19% body weight or body fat. The thing that was important for me is I wanted to not just take off weight. I wanted to tone and get stronger. And I've done that. I've gained, I don't know how much muscle I've gained, a lot. I'm down 40 plus inches overall. The most infectious part of that was to see inches come off my waist every single week.
Yeah, for sure.
Every single week.
She crushes it, guys. So she's definitely one of the, she just does everything that she needs to do. So I've been part of a lot of programs as well too, just in business and fitness and things like that. And it's the people that go, okay, I'm gonna do exactly what my coach tells me and do it just exactly how he tells me to do it, he or she, always get the best results. So they're not trying to change things up, they're just following it to a T, and that's the best way, because we obviously have done it before. Anybody I've listened to, I've obviously paid them to teach me, so I just say I'm gonna do exactly like you tell me, and I always get the end product. So tell me, like, now that you kind of implemented the system, you've been with the coach, you've learned the system yourself, do you feel like there's any reason at all you couldn't do this by yourself without a coach?
No, and I was just talking to my husband the other day about where do I want to go. I'm down getting close to where I want to be. Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to be looking more at a maintenance kind of program, which means less mat, which is a little bit terrifying. But the one thing that I've learned a lot about that I think has been key is you've taught me how macros and nutrients work with workouts and with what you're trying to do, and how protein is so important. I never knew that before. So I know enough, I could probably do it. I'll probably still ask you questions.
Yeah.
But I could probably do it on my own at this point.
Yeah, for sure. And there's nothing wrong with sticking around after the program. So our goal is always to educate you guys on how to do this for yourself. If you like the accountability and you like having a coach, heck, I still have a coach for business and for my own fitness. So it's you know, obviously the best athletes in the world have coaches still. Like, there's a reason for a coach, but at the end of the day, if you want to go and do it on your own, you're gonna have all the tools in your belt to be able to do that. So, and then last thing, Jen, just tell us kind of like why you feel like you would recommend, you know, the personal coaching program to anybody kind of looking to lose weight, get in shape, and gain some muscle.
Well, let me tell you why. Because over my I'm from German stock. I mean, my body was going to be big, and I've had to fight it my whole life. And you know, unless you have somebody who's skilled in this, helping you understand how to do it, you get caught in fad diets. And back in the day, I listened to Susan Powder, and she said, "Don't eat fat anymore." And I said, "Okay."
Yeah.
But the problem with that is that you just bounce. You know, that weight never comes off for good, and it doesn't do anything to help keep you or to get you healthy or stronger. You just lose weight, which is actually not very healthy. So I don't know what else to say. I could be a commercial all day long.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, I mean, she's absolutely right, guys. So the fad diets never last. They're a quick fix. They're not actually educating you on how to do this the right way for a lifestyle, guys. So this has to be a lifestyle. You're not going to cut carbs your whole life. You're not going to not eat fat your whole life. Like, you need these things. And you got to be able to enjoy the process too. So, like, you know, if I had Jen on low carbs the whole time she's been working with me, do you feel like you'd be able to get those same results?
No.
She'd probably end up hating her life at that point. So,
And binging on bread.
yeah. So, all right. Well, I appreciate it, Jen. If you guys have any questions, make sure you contact us, and keep it up.